My name is Jessica Hermann, and I'm the taproom manager at Heirloom Rustic Ales.
I'm Melissa French. I am one of the owners here at Heirloom Rustic Ales.
So, I was actually telling Tom earlier that I knew Melissa. I used to dog sit for her a long time ago, and I knew she was going to open a brewery. And I was begging her for a job because I needed out of the job that I was currently at. And I started bartending here.
Yeah. And I've had I feel like a long history with beer and the beer community in Oklahoma. And we opened this brewery back in 2017. And ever since, this is now coming on to our fourth anniversary in November. And when we opened it, we had the idea of opening up a brewery in a neighborhood that felt like Tulsa, community-oriented art, culture, and I feel like Kendall Whittier embraced that for us, and we love it. Well, I have always, my past in general, I've always been surrounded by people who are in the beer community, so I've drank a lot of different types of beer and a lot of beer in general. And it is nice to kind of incorporate that now into this business, where we can actually make beer that we like and that people like. And so that's kind of how it kind of came into this format, is opening something that, and I'm an extroverted person, so I do like the community feel, and that opening up a brewery was kind of nice to incorporate that feel with the conjunction of libations,
It took me a long time, honestly. I have always liked, Hams, Pabst Blue Ribbon. Started working here, and Jake makes a ton of great different beers that I've honestly never really tried because I'm a very picky person. I'm a picky eater, a picky drinker. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I feel like it's a pride moment when we've made a beer that Jessica loves. So I think we're already winning.
Yeah, that's very true. Pontoon. This is such a good beer, honestly.
I'm not from Tulsa, and so when we opened up the brewery in 2017, I had been maybe a resident of Tulsa for about almost 3 years. And so opening up a brewery has opened up, for me at least, a whole new perspective on Tulsa and its community, and getting to know, this is Trout. She's also one of the other ladies of the brewery. She is extremely important. Anyways, so, but it has opened up for me a different perspective of Tulsa that I have grown to love so much. I loved Tulsa, but I didn't get to see this side of Tulsa, and I feel like the beer culture has helped open us up to that community of just locals, art, culture, and I'm really enjoying our neighborhood.
Yeah, I feel like we can just kind of support, by having this space, support not only people who love to come out and socialize, drink beer, but people, local makers, local vendors. I don't know. We do a lot of, like Melissa said, community-oriented things, and try to use our following to promote positive things, positive changes in our community.
Yeah.
One thing that I'm very proud of is the Tulsa Fridge Project, the Tulsa Community Project, Fridge Project. There have been so many local businesses that have vintage, Farrell Farm, Antoinette's. Tons of people have donated food to this fridge project that we have going on. And
so much food, we're overflowing with food.
And people come and pick it up all the time. It's just like a constant rotation of giving and people in need taking. And during the snowstorm as well, the terrible weather we had last week, so many people donated so much, like warm clothing, blankets, tents, just kind of anything. I drove around all day, one day, picking up stuff from people. And yeah.
I mean, honestly, I feel like part of me opened up a brewery because I knew that using this platform of reaching the community would be an advantage for these type of situations. This is why I love Jessica, because she embodies that philosophy that I've wanted for so long, was figuring out a way to use our social media, to utilize our voice for good, in conjunction with providing great beer, And so I think that project that she's pushed and started and helped is doing extremely well, and I'm proud of her for it. I think that is a good example of kind of like the things that we've done currently and in the past, whether it's involving helping local elementary schools with Christmas gifts and or supporting like nonprofit organizations raising funds for either environmental projects and or just anything. Pretty much anyone approaches us with, we try to help in some way.
Puppy Haven Rescue.
Puppy Haven. We love dogs.
Yeah, we love dogs.
Trout is the person who's in charge of that.
Yeah.
So, she's not currently, she's busy. So I feel like the camaraderie between local breweries. We have such great friends in the brewing industry, one of them being Marshall, and it's just nice when we know that we can lean on each other when we need something, and we're happy to help and assist anyone here as well. And so it's nice to have that kind of camaraderie, because I think a lot of people think that just because there's a brewery down the street, they're a competitor. They're our friends, There's a lot of people out there to drink beer.
True.
My personal opinion is that I think that it's been such male dominated for so long, breaking into something that's male dominated can be a little what's the word I'm looking for, daunting and intimidating when you're kind of breaking into that culture of male domination. And with that being said, I know that there are great woman, female brewers out there. There's a lot of them that we know ourselves, and I am amazed by them every single day. And I know women are capable of doing it. And I think that if you want to brew, you should.
Yeah. If you're passionate about it, why not?
Yeah.
Give it a go.
Get
at
in
least.
there.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
I don't know.